A busy day and a busy afternoon for us, but things are winding down right now. Weather First meteorologist Gary Frank with an update. As we were in storm alert earlier, that's going to be pretty much non-existent the rest of the night. It still is going to look stormy. You're still going to have thunderstorms that develop, but I think that things are starting to wind down. Now, this was from Sandy on the Illinois side. You saw those clouds that were very ominous looking, and we did have one tornado warning earlier in Madison County, Illinois. We also had Fenton. This was from Kristen and Fenton. I mean, we had marble to quarter-size hail, a lot of it. It was these thunderstorms were hail producers, not so much tornado producers or wind producers, mainly hail. These were on our 5 on their side weather watchers on Facebook, so we appreciate that. It's a group we have, people sharing weather photos from everywhere in the bi-state. So here's what it looks like in the moment. We have this, which is not severe. We have seen those storms finally dip below severe criteria, but it's a wide area of rain. I also want to point out a couple of things. As we've had this rain-cooled air, you'll see this band right here. That's rain-cooled outflow. We talk about these outflow boundaries where we go from 87 degrees to 75, and that's the rain-cooled air that we have around here, but it's also sparking a few showers and thunderstorms in areas that haven't got them quite as much. And you'll see that really going up 44, closer to Wildwood, another quick burst of rain. These are very beneficial for a lot of dry areas, but at the same token, we're also seeing some rain right across 70, which is going to slow things down. This has been real steady and finally just ended in Viburnum, but it's still Lesterville, and some of these areas are going to be dealing probably with some minor flooding. We also have that from Melville and upwards of 4 inches of rain north of DeSoto. So radar estimated precipitation of about 2 inches. Same in North County. There have been some limited flooding in a few areas. So here at this moment right now, I think that most of this is going to end in the overnight hours. Rain's around, but it's coming to a close by 9 o'clock. As that rain ends, the storms end, wind is lighter, and then we're going to continue to see the big picture. Why is it like this? Well, one of the reasons for it is we have this steady flow of moisture out of the south, and we have these disturbances, and it's riding along this front. And as it's riding along this front, eventually these storms kind of have a mind of their own, and they either don't have much movement, they generate those little pockets of colder air around and then move, and then those boundaries are around, they interact with the heat and humidity of the day, and then you get storms like we did today. And that's what I think that we're going to see tomorrow as well. And that's why it's an alert day, because of how it's going to interact. By noon, we're just fine. By 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I think these storms move in once again from the southwest. And that's where we'll see that possibility all the way through 7 or 8 o'clock. And then finally things trying to wind down. I think it turns into more just rain on Monday. Here's what it looks like. It's an alert day from 2 o'clock to about 9. 40 to 60 mile an hour wind is not out of the question, with some gusts possible. We hadn't seen that as much today, but it is possible. Brief bursts of heavy rain. I think that may add to some of the areas that have already received 2-3 inches, and then some areas with larger hail. That seems to be the main concern over the next few days. We go from 87 to 71. Cooler, showers, 78, less humid. Middle of the week, quiet. Our next chance of rain Thursday into Friday. And then looks like things are going to cool down and be way less humid by next weekend.